Welcome to T2's spoiler-free review of Dean Koontz Intensity, where the spoilers cost absolutely nothing and you get all of them for free. So, this book is about a serial killer slash home invader, kind of a spree killer kind of a guy. And this girl who's like coming to visit her friend from college's family. So she's not related to anybody, but she's like visiting her friend. Her mom and dad's there. Her brother and I think his wife live off in a little house by themselves. And she wakes up in the middle of the night, first night there, on vacation or whatever. And this guy has come into the house and he has killed the parents and the brother and the wife out in their house. He's killed everybody. The friend, her girlfriend or whatever, is on the bed, still alive. So she goes to talks to her, and then she tries to escape or whatever. And the killer comes back and ends up killing her too. So he's killed like 5 people already. And the girl, her name is China. She's like sneaking around the house, and she watches him like eat a spider. That's why there's a spider web on the front. So that was weird. He eats a spider. It's falling from the ceiling. He goes like, ah. So then he has this a motorhome that he came there in, like a big, I guess, a motorhome with a dead guy in it, in a closet that he's already killed, like a hitchhiker. So that's 6 people he's killed. So she sneaks into his motorhome. I think at first she thought it was somebody else, and she got into it. She kind of got stuck in there because it had like 2 doors or something. And then she also doesn't want him to get away with it, so she gets into his motorhome to follow him to where he's going, so she can tell the police. Which just seems kind of out there. Pretty dumb move. So she goes to the back bedroom where there's a dead guy in a closet, and he has taken her friend and putting her dead body in the bedroom too, in the back of his motorhome. So there's 2 dead bodies in this motorhome, plus this woman who's hiding. Killer has no idea that she even exists for a long time. And then you find out later, because he ate that spider, he is a pantheist. And he has super senses. He thinks he can the whole world, the most important thing is sensation and intensity. So that's why he ate the spider. He just does stupid shit because he has no fear of anything. He turns pain into pleasure. He believes everything is God, and therefore if everything is sacred, nothing is sacred. Which I don't think that's what actual pantheists believe, but it's if killing a baby is the same as stepping on a cockroach, because it's all just the same. Everything is just a piece of God, nothing is more important than anything else, according to him. So he ends up stopping at a gas station, and that's when the girl gets out of the motorhome. And the guy goes inside, he gets gas, and he starts talking to these 2 guys. One's an Asian guy, and they might be gay, I don't remember. Anyway, he takes a shotgun and he kills both of those guys. But one of those guys pulls a revolver out and leaves it on the counter. And then apparently he took the bullets out of the revolver and shoved it up the guy's ass, but we don't know that till later, which is pretty funny. So China is sneaking around the shelves. He still has no idea she's there. He's getting all the cameras in the gas station destroyed and breaking all the phones, and she's doing stuff. She gets that gun, and she's thinking, now I've got a gun, I'm gonna fuck this guy up. She's got so confident with this gun that has 1 bullet in it because he shoved 5 of them up that guy's ass before he started farting them out. So she gets back in his motorhome again and is gonna follow him to his house, but she's scared to just come right out and shoot him because he's got this pistol and a shotgun and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty crazy already. He's killed 7 people now. So then she gets to his house, and turns out this guy has trained 4 well-trained Dobermans to the extent that he says a word and they go on alert and they'll just kill anything. He says another word and they're docile, and he sleeps with them and they're his best friend. He can switch their personalities on and off. These are some crazy psycho Dobermans. And then at the end of the book, there's a whole just trying to escape this house with these Dobermans kind of thing going on, where she's got like this armor that he uses to train him to like tries to escape the house in the dog training armor. She's spraying him with this ammonia stuff in the eyes and freaking him out and torturing his dogs. So it's pretty crazy. Anyway, she ends up. He knows that the bullets are all out of the gun except for one, so he like takes the gun from her when she confronts him, and he ties her up to the kitchen table or something. He like manacles her and he ties her up with some rope. And here's where it gets a little bit confusing, because he has to go to work at some point, because he goes spree killing on his vacation, and he came back from vacation, so now he's got to go back to work, so he leaves her there. And he's also got this girl tied up in his basement. It's a 16-year-old girl from who knows how long ago. But he mentioned that when he was at the gas station, named Ariel. So the main character, now her focus is on like saving this girl and getting free. And then she's going through his... Oh, she gets out of this situation where she's tied up, and it's really confusing because the way he tied her up. So there's a whole weird, confusing scene of how she got out of these ropes. And then she gets this power drill, and she's drilling the core from blocks. I mean, she got like 5 or 6 hours before he comes home. And she takes every damn bit of those 5 or 6 hours, like, doing stupid shit, instead of just, like, getting the fuck out. I mean, you gotta deal with those dogs, but, like, she's drilling things, she's, like, getting herself psyched up. She has to go save this girl. The girl's in a catatonic state, so she has to kind of, like, do psychotherapy on her for about 3 hours to, like, get her to where she can kind of walk around, sort of. And she has to do the drills on her arms, because apparently it's important to get them off of her arms, so she can't just, like, do it later when she gets free. So, I mean, I liked it. I wasn't really pissed off at it. It just kind of didn't really seem that believable. So it turns out she's snooping around this guy's house, and she sees all these pictures of cops and stuff. So she thinks it's like people maybe he's getting information on to, like, in case he gets caught, he can bribe them or like threaten them or something. Turns out he is actually the sheriff. the cop is. So she finally gets away in his motorhome, and then runs across a police car. She stops. She's like, "Oh fuck, it's that guy." The killer's in the police car. He's the cop. So then she has this whole battle with him there, and it turns out good, but it's a pretty fucked up story. Yeah. My mom recommended this to me. I don't know why. But, yeah, now I'm reading The Fireman by Joe Hill. And it seems to be pretty intense also.